next hip-hop spot. And you might ask yourself, why are we running down the steps? Well, the reason is, I think I'm being chased. But the good news for you is, I think we're talking to Kendrick Lamar. And we're gonna go to Seattle and I'm gonna tell you about a burger place. The name of the burger place is called Dick's. Pause. TV shows on DVD this week, you got Cougar Town, the complete 3rd season, and you also have Southland, the complete 2nd, 3rd, and 4th season. Why did they wait all that time to just put all of them out at once? That was kind of weird. But if you really like Southland, I know some of you out there, especially you trained to be in the police force so you didn't make it. It's on DVD right now for you to check out, alright? Now, as far as new movies hitting the theaters this week, check this out.
When that comes up, we gotta cut the card.
Swipe it one more time. Nothing wrong with that card.
I gotta cut the card.
Don't cut the card. Put the scissors down.
Go pay your bills, Randy.
It's Sandy.
Sandy. Es un nombre de una mujer. Yo soy Sandy. Ay, mi nombre es Sandy.
I bet that was hurtful, wasn't it?
Identity Thief is out now. Yo, Jason Bateman can do no wrong. Anytime Jason Bateman does a movie, it's usually funny as hell. And Melissa McCartney, yo, I've been a fan of her since Bridesmaids. And she's also on that show called Mike and Molly. Yo, I was sold from the first time I saw the trailer. So be sure you support that in theaters this week. Or if you happen to see this late, support it next week. Or if it's still in theaters, just go see it if you ain't seen it already. And be sure you pay money to see it. Also in theaters, from the same people that brought you the movie Contagion, is a brand new movie called Side Effects. Channing Tatum is in it, and you also had Jude Law in it, and you got some girl who looks like she's sick in real life in it. I'm not gonna look up her name, it just doesn't matter at this point in the game. But it's about some type of experimental drug that these people were taking, and somebody dies. You don't know what's going on, but the trailer reeled me in. I'm definitely gonna go see it this weekend, and you should too. So that's really it for us movies that are dropping this week. Be sure you check back next week to find out what's hot and what you should spend your money on the Flick Pick and the Rack Attack. Headkrack out. Chilling here with the homie Kendrick Lamar, a dude who's bringing, like, you know, fresh air and life back to the rap game, man.
Yeah, definitely.
The burden, the cross you bear. I haven't seen so much pressure on somebody. The last person that had the type of pressure that you have on him hailed from Nazareth.
Don't say that.
It seems like people are putting the responsibility of taking hip-hop, you know, to the next century, like, on your shoulders, man. Are you ready to carry that burden?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I think I proved myself with this first step of this album coming out.
Word.
And it being truly a piece representing the culture of hip-hop.
And now it seems like this 3rd time around, people get it.
Yeah.
Now you go back to previous works like Overly Dedicated, Section 80, you know, which were just as good as projects as this one.
Right.
Like, you know, when Section 80 got you out there more, but when it didn't, like, you know, go gold or whatnot, did you feel like, damn it, man, I really put a lot of energy into this and people just didn't get it? Because I could pull just as many singles off that album as I can on this one.
Well, when you think about it, we weren't really aware of no numbers. That was an independent album with no money. It sold 85,000 copies just off word of mouth. We wasn't even intending on selling that thing. It was a mixtape.
Yeah.
But when we sold it, it picked up and did numbers like a major release to do. So to the world, this would be my first big debut.
No doubt.
Actually been on a major label, but Section 80 was truly just a piece that just had a crazy, crazy impact, widespread.
No doubt. And like, I mean, and just the vibes that you go through in that album. I mean, records like ADHD, like, I don't do drugs, but it makes me want to do drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like sometimes your music, do you see the impact that your music has on people? Like, you know, which way do you think your music pushes people?
Yeah, I definitely see it every time I go to these shows and these kids out there, all these different faces and colors is out there. And I think the impact, what it does is, you know, it makes people realize, you know, that we are human at the end of the day, no matter if you're a rapper, a doctor, a lawyer, a judge, a police. You're human at the end of the day, and I put these emotions in my music so people relate to them, and you know, and you know, for better aspects, you know, understanding themselves. So it really turns people and make them look in the mirror, you know, and try to figure themselves out.
No doubt. Now, the first thing that you bought when you got like that big lump sum of money? Because it seems like, you know, like you're one of those people like really attached to your parents.
Yeah.
Like the first thing you got, was it something for your parents or did you buy something outlandish for yourself?
I ain't bought nothing yet. I'm still looking at that first check.
Really?
I'm scared to spend it. Yeah.
Like, so like, you know, when you come from a situation where like, you know, you're working towards being broke, like is the fear still there? Like, yo, I'm not rich yet. I'm still like.
The fear is definitely there. The fear is definitely, it can end all tomorrow and then what I got. You know?
Right.
I don't got a place to stay or no car.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a Rolling Stone right now. I live in hotels, tour buses.
So when the tour's over, you go back home, you still stay with your folks?
No, hotel.
In Cali?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine it's like a nice hotel. You ain't staying at like.
It's a cool hotel, yeah. I'm a Rolling Stone. Everybody in LA know that.
Are you a video game head?
No, I'm not a video game. I used to be. But I'm hearing that Black Ops is crazy right now.
Yo, like if you like shooting at people, like but like with no fear of like dying in real life, Black Ops is the business. Now, like, do you hang out with the Black Hippie crew when you go back to LA? Like, you know, because sometimes people like try to put it out there. There's some weird dissension amongst you guys. Like, you know, I think it was a Schoolboy Q. I think went on record as saying like there'll never be a Black Hippie album. Like, I mean, like, is there any truth to that? Because people are salivating.
It's really not a Black Hippie album. It's done. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, word.
We'll see.
Is it sitting in the same vault where Detox is?
Yeah. It's definitely a masterpiece, though.
Well, I
We
know
just don't know when y'all get it.
So you think? So if you was a gambling man, 2013, 2014,
2016. Nah, just playing.
Yeah, anything happened. So from this year to last year, what were you doing at this very moment last year?
This very moment last year. We're in November.
We're in November.
Last year, probably prepping for this album, and going through the motions of figuring out, you know, how it's going to really make an impact. So my brain was working. This time last year, my brain was 100 miles per hour running. Right. Figuring out this moment right now.
Now, when you listen and analyze your lyrics, even on like, you know, previous joints, you could tell there's a very strong spiritual base that you have about yourself. What is your favorite Bible scripture?
My favorite Bible scripture? It probably have to be Corinthians, or, well, I would say 5 years ago it would be Genesis. Just because I'm so infatuated with just the creation of man and knowing just where it starts from and knowing the simple things. So in this world, we get so trapped in just, you know, the technology and everything else, we forget about the simple things in life, how everything's made, how man was made, how water, how the seas, how everything, the firmament separated, you know, the skies from the water and things like that.
Word. Yeah. Do you ever you still go to church now, I imagine, right?
I never was raised in church. I'm more of a spiritual dude than anything.
Me too. Like, I do this thing when I go to church where, like, I'll be trying to pay attention to the preacher, and I just zone out. Start thinking about some of the same things. It's like, yo, we are here. All these things that are happening is happening right now. Like, the technology which is capturing this interview, like, and my brain gets so caught up in trying to process that information, I kind of lose focus. Like, I definitely believe in a higher force. Like, I know all the stuff that's happening isn't just off the strength of our talent. Someone blesses us.
It's no coincidence, for sure. Yeah, I'm more of a spiritual dude. I think that comes from my parents, my mom's actually, you know. I was never really brought up in the church, but, you know, we always had that faith and belief, you know, that there is one God, you know, and that's it. No type of separation as far as religion and things like that. And that's just how I was raised, and that's my beliefs.
That's what it is.
One God, you know, higher power is what that represents. Demanding interest from the whole world, demanding interest from everybody that's on planet Earth.
There it is, man. This man has like one of the most thought-provoking albums on the streets right now, Good Kid, Mad City. Out of every record that's on there, what is your personal favorite one? The one that's like, you know, you like doing it when you live on stage.
Mad City. On stage performance, it gotta be Mad City.
I can't wait to see how that translates live.
Mad City is insane. Well, the whole album really, I haven't even put a show set together yet for this album, like as far as the band and you know, really sequencing, you know, how my next tour will be. But I performed a few of the songs just to test them out. And Mad City, that'll probably be number one. Money Trees, Vibe. I'm missing something.
Is Unreal on the set?
Real, yeah, all that stuff.
Like, what makes you choose some of the deliveries and flows you pick on the album? Because some of them are so intricate. Like, I hear a little bit of Bone Thugs and Harmony influence on there. Like, are you a big Bone fan?
Definitely.
Yo, like,
I used to think Bone was straight from Compton when they first came out.
I guess that whole Eazy-E affiliation.
Yeah, so The correlation, we just thought that was from the West Coast.
And then even like the delivery and the tone you used on Mad City, like memory lane, like what is like that? I mean, were you just zoned out in the studio and just came with the or you wrote it knowing you was gonna use that voice in mind?
Really, I think when you're doing music, everything is an instrument. From the production to your tones of your voice. If you listen to Mad City, it goes through the the voices and the emotions of a cinematic film where these characters are being played. So Mad City come from a tone where I was 16 and I wasn't developed yet. As far as my baritone and growing into that, and almost sounding frightened on the track. You know what I'm saying? So I really look at your voice as an instrument.
Word up. Now before we go, I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. These are the top 5 of things that are not alive. These are items, things you love.
Got it.
Greatest cereal of all time.
That's alive. So of all time, we're gonna give
all time.
I'm a cereal head, man. Fruity Pebbles, man.
Fruity Pebbles goes dope. I used to eat Fruity Pebbles until I was watching Night of the Living Dead, the black and white version. I was eating Fruity. You seen the original black and white? When the black dude gets killed at the end, I was actually eating Fruity Pebbles. What, you said Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah.
No, those are the shit. I'm thinking Fruit Loops. My bad.
What is the color, though?
Yo, Fruity Pebbles is the gift that keeps on giving because you eat it and it turns the milk into juice.
Yeah.
Love Fruity Pebbles.
That's the science, though.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, shout out to the people over there at Post. Y'all are doing the most right now in the cereal game. Greatest movie of all time.
Greatest movie of all time. You gonna hit me with the toughest questions of all time.
Oh, this is easy because
There's too many movies that I can go through. You gotta give me a category.
Okay, greatest horror film. Are you a horror movie guy?
Yeah, greatest horror film. I would have to say Exorcist. That's probably the only horror film that I'm really
tripped you out
to this day. Probably can't watch it by myself. The Exorcist.
I could dig it. Who's making the best sneakers?
The best sneakers right now? I'm gonna just have to go with the OG classic Jordan. Yeah.
All right. Freshest car, like as soon as you feel like your money is where you want it to be, what is that first car you gonna whip off the lot? Will it be a classic or something new?
Probably a classic. Probably be like a Brougham, a Cadillac Brougham, 73. Some of my uncles used to whip. I used to see them when they was hustling. When they pull up in that Brougham, it's clean, nothing on it. Everything is just stock. Yeah.
All right. Now this is a Cali question. It kind of veers away because these people actually are living. But if there was a fist fight between Damien from Friday After Next and Debo, who do you think will win?
I'm gonna have to go with my partner Damien. I'm gonna have to go with my Damien. That's because that's my partner too.
Oh, word? Yo, dude, and Terry Crews, as brolic and diesely, one of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet, like in the game, man. Has there ever been a situation where you met a celebrity and you wanted it to go a certain way, like, yo, we're gonna be cool, and like it don't go like the way you thought it was gonna go?
Not yet, but I'm sure it's gonna happen.
It's the industry, it totally happens, man. Yo, this is the homie Kendrick Lamar, man. Good Kid, Mad City. Follow him on Twitter at
Kendrick Lamar. Dig that.
And it's all lowercase, right?
Yep.
There it is. Kendrick Lamar, Headkrack, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. We gone.
Where are we?
We're on Broadway. The posse is on Broadway.
No pussies on Broadway.
How you doing? Can I get a cheeseburger, 2 orders of French fries, strawberry shake,
And 2 ketchups.
2 ketchups,
Strawberry shake.
and another strawberry shake, and the Dick Special, and
Oh, Nick's Deluxes, they turned me on. Yeah, right. Okay. Here we go, man.
I'll sing about this burger.
This is Lenny Kravitz. I've got the getaway. Can you start it? Yeah, I'll start for you. I've got to get away. I want to fly away. Come on.
Yo, P, I write things in freestyle
element in physical form. Express how I'm trying to make it, help my niggas get on. Try to do things, get to the top, make me a name. Ain't got no hoop dreams, so spitting rhymes is my only way. Ain't trying to be like the rest with a 9 to 5. Ain't knocking what niggas is doing, but that ain't my type of life. And a lot of niggas talk, but a lot of niggas don't do. A mass amount of niggas spit, half these niggas ain't true. Me, my dogs write about our everyday life and how we just a bunch of wrong niggas trying to do right. Tough in the streets, tough in voices, touches a beat. A tough industry, with my luck, man, I'm busting the beat. I'm down for the cause. My dogs is known for rapping and ripping and speaking our mind and busting at them niggas that's tripping. These niggas is different. While we rapping, y'all niggas snitching. Asking forgiveness while niggas pull out gas. My kitchen start to unload. And we niggas with no type of championship. Niggas is amateurs. I come through with shit that'll damage your mental alignment. You blinging, my presence is blinded. Fucking with us, we clock you out, leaving you Thomas. Time to rewind
on consignment, rockin' already shining, the style's blinded. Anybody want to come through, I hit him like a lineman. I don't give a fuck, they die like they Frankie Lyman. Yo, it's time for my friends to act like you niggas don't know who you know. We pretend to not be as good as we supposed to be. We know you niggas is bitch wearing hosiery. You already know, those niggas a chosen team and Rocky's a chosen MVP. Don't tempt me, my nigga TNT. Get it in like the TV station. You already know N18 be waiting to go cheese and them niggas is hating.
See, I don't need a new nigga that's nice. I'm better than most of these niggas cause I'm everything twice. Something that doesn't come often, you will never be like. Your flowing is just like a prostitute, you'll never be tight. Something you'll never amount to, you will never be good. Like Pop trying to be Herb trying to be Suge. Been around it my whole life and you just trying to be hood. You the nigga behind the line, I'm the one signing the book.
Yo, out here with my beats with the freestyle rap. I just drank a milkshake in like 90 seconds flat. Got a sack full of burgers, handful of fries. I'm out here in Seattle and I'm chilling with my guys. Couple girls, yo, I kick the freestyle wise. And I'm trying to holler at some chick with some thighs. Yo, I'm out here on Broadway like Sir Mix-a-Lot. People come here and they eat at dicks a lot. No homo, freestyle raps, it's all promo. Shoot you in your leg and now you roll slow-mo.
Hit him in the ribs like the name is Romo's. Matter of fact, you double entendre, that's when you get food. I don't give a fuck, acting like what they spit's cool. Man, I make your shit food, man. Rockets already do it and do. Mess with me, you already know you the recipe. That means you get eaten up. Mess with me, get beaten up. I'm about to pass it to the right for the cipher. My nigga about to spit it, everybody here is nicer. Watch out, man.
Yo, B, I got you, look. My niggas came to Seattle eating dicks. Looking out the street, there ain't no chicks. But it's all good, cause we trying to hit some licks, trying to get motherfuckers to come to the benefit. What? Yeah.
Enough respect to the homie. Love, man. All right, bros. You did it. You pulled it off. Except you didn't give no guitar no break. You didn't give me no break here. I'm supposed to give it a little break, man. For each one of you, I'm supposed to get a little. I'm supposed to get in. You wouldn't even let me in, man. Y'all just huddled up and said, hey.
What else you got? One more.
Thank you so much for watching Headkrack's Hip Hop Spot. Come to find out, the dudes that were chasing me are taking the elevator. So hopefully we'll see you next week. And don't be stingy. Share this with your friends. Headkrack's Hip Hop Spot. See you next week.